Hi, everybody. I want to show you how to access your Fastbridge data. So it's one thing to collect the data, and then it's another thing entirely to use it and share it with the people for whom it matters most. So I'm going to show you a quick way that you can get some data, interpret it, and share it with your kids. So here I am in Clever. I'm going to go to Illuminate. I'm going to go to Assessments. I'm going to go to log into Fastbridge. Brings me here. Your screen may look different than mine. That's okay. You have this view as screen here. It may not be as involved as mine, but here I'll just make sure it's where I want to look on the teacher I want to be on, which is me, the grade I want to be on. Okay, and then I'm going to go to reporting. And now you see there's a lot here. I'm going to go to the group screening report. Group growth report is another one we can look at, but that I think should be probably another Zoom. So group screening report today. And then I'm going to go to A reading. A reading is the test that, the assessment that measures reading comprehension. It's where you get a little text to read and then 4 choices underneath, and you got to pick the right one. The test is adaptive, meaning the way you answer a question is going to determine how the next question comes at you. So let's go to A reading for today. Again, this is comprehension, which of course is the gold standard. We want everyone to understand 100% of what they read, right? I'm going to come here. Now I have the grade wide option. I want to say you don't, but you should have your name and then the grades you teach underneath. I'm just going to pick grade 9 for me. I'm going to make sure it says winter there because we're in the winter interval. I can't believe we're already there, actually. I'm going to hit generate report, bringing me to this graphic and underneath my roster. Now, before I do anything else, I want to show you that if you go to class here, you can select by specific sections. Yay. So you don't have to run a report on every single one of your kids. You can run them on just classes. It may take some toggling to figure out which class you want to be looking at. Okay, there's one. And then here's a graphic that you can just make a screenshot of and put on a slide to show your kids in a specific class. And you can tell them that what you're looking at here are the scores in this class. In this case, in the fall, 57% of students in this class tested in the red, meaning they tested as high risk for needing reading interventions. In the winter, that's what the W means, that number went down to 53%, 4% decrease in students testing in the red. Similarly, here in the yellow, which is the moderate risk for reading intervention needs, in the fall, 9% of students in this class tested in yellow. And in the winter, that went down 3% to 6%. Notice that in the fall and the winter, the number of students testing at low risk or meeting benchmarks tested exactly the same at 35%. However, the number of students testing in the blue, which is students who exceed benchmarks, went up from 0% in the fall to 6%. Now, if you are interested in showing students individual reports, if a student comes up to you and says, hey, I want to see my report, you can do that too. So by the way, if I just went through this graphic way too fast, just see me and I can certainly help you. So I'm going to go back to reporting. And here are the individual reports. Now, there's 2 that I really like. One is the individual skills report. And again, A reading, that's comprehension. Say I'm going to I'll run it for all of grade 9, generate report. This is going to take some grinding away here. Now I have a list of all of my kids individually. And if I go Command F, like Frank, Command F, I should now be able to search within this document right? And then I can show kids their individual results. Obviously, we want students in this blue to light blue range. So if you get a result like this, you can tell a student, here you are right on the cusp from being at high risk to a moderate risk. You tested in the 8th percentile nationally in the winter. That means you tested better than 8% of students on this particular in your grade on this particular assessment. And then you have foundational skills going from developing, mastered, and future skills that you can talk about with your students as well. Of course, this can make a perfect screenshot. You can put that on a slide for a kid and for a parent, of course. There's one other report that actually shows more of a historical angle. So I'm actually just gonna hit the back button and go back to those individual reports. But this one is the individual benchmark, and this shows the results over time. So I'm going to go to A reading again, and then I'll pick a grade, generate report. And now I have kids' results over time. Again, with Command F, I can search for, any student and then show them their results from as far back as we've gone, right? Sometimes I think this graphic for individual data is some of the most helpful because kids can really see how they've been doing over time. Again, light blue are those students that are testing above and beyond benchmarks. Dark blue, and then light blue is kids who are in the green. I don't know why they use different colors. That's really annoying, but you get the picture. Now, there are also growth reports that you can run, but I'm actually going to save that for another Zoom call. So if you have any questions about this, or if you'd like a demonstration of how to lead such an activity, whole group or individual in your classes, please let me know. Remember, data works only if you use it.